Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, wherever you may be, we hope you're having a great day, and welcome to boys soccer here at MRH High School between the MRH Blue Devils and the Bayless Broncos. I'm Michael Langston. I'll be bringing you this action from MRH High School. Both teams setting up in a 4-4-2. MRH with Carson Skaggs back as their sweeper, and we are underway. MRH's season still young, as there's a quick break there by the Broncos, but Jackson Corcoran, the goalkeeper for MRH, trying to clear it. Broncos have it once again in the penalty box. MRH on the far side trying to clear it out, but Bayless keeping up the pressure. And a clearance there by the Blue Devils. Bayless and MRH in the young season. The Blue Devils 0-1 today, hoping to reverse the trend in their home opener. Bayless, on the other hand, their 7th game of the season, 4th on the road, 5-1 thus far. Their last time out, clean sheet against Valley Park, 8-0 the final. As they play with it up at midfield and are making a push towards the net once again. MRH's defensive line trying to hold. Bayless will pull the ball back out and try to do something with it on the far side. Look for a cross. Instead, it's out off of the Blue Devils. And now for the first throw-in of the contest. Trying to move the ball in towards the middle, towards Jackson Corcoran, who has to come out for a play. And that one will go in the net. An early 1-0 lead for Bayless. Looked like that goal came from Ebro Solich for the Broncos. You can hear Coach Ryan Robertson down there for the Blue Devils. Is that one just a bit overwhelming as they crossed it in from the far side on the ground, and now MRH again off the face-off. Or not off the face-off. I got a little bit of hockey stuck in me right now. It's a good play there by the Blue Devils trying to get a through pass up, but it will go out of bounds. Looking for Garrig Hofer there, the freshman. And now Bayless on their back line trying to move it up. A header there to try and get it back, but Skaggs corrals it for the Blue Devils. While recently success hasn't necessarily been there, the Blue Devils, this soccer program, ever since it kind of took over for football as the big fall sport, as Bayless comes in once again, and Jackson Corcoran's able to make a good sweeping save. Almost the foul there outside the box as Bayless gets it back. They're in there, but the Blue Devils have numbers. A good stop there at the line, and it will be the first corner of the contest. You can see Jackson Corcoran, the goalie, wearing the green jersey, giving a big high five there to Anthony Brash. Good clearance, but the Blue Devils now have to defend on a corner. Skaggs with it, and he kicks it out. Blue Devils trying to go on a quick rush there. It's a forward pass by Zach Kaufman, but now Bayless looking to move with it. Both teams in a 4-4-2 setup. Coach Robertson always prioritizing trying to get a through pass and playing good defense. Almost kind of like Leicester City, if you are a fan of soccer. Leicester City, back when they won the Premier League, they were very heavily defensive with how they played. They do through passes, good counterattacks, and that's how Coach Ryan Robertson plays, similar to Leicester City. But now Bayless with the early 1-0 lead. They're coming into the box. They've got two right in the middle, and Skaggs is there as the sweeper. He's able to save it. Now Bayless over on the near side. An attempted cross goes over the bar. And now the first goal kick of the game. 1-0 score as we play here early in the first half. MRH Blue Devils, they've got the blue jerseys, blue shorts. Their goalie, Jackson Corcoran, with the green jersey and blue shorts. Jackson, a two-sport athlete this spring. Yesterday was the starting pitcher for the baseball team. Today he's back in goal for the soccer team, as the Blue Devils trying to get something going on the near side. And good pressure there by the Broncos forces the ball out of bounds. And that one will go as a foul. Called on the sophomore Nathan Springer. Nathan's older brother Isaac used to go to MRH, and Isaac really good at track and field. Now Bayless, as you could hear Coach Ryan down there screaming, trying to get the team into formation. Now the Blue Devils are trying to counterattack here, but Bayless is getting back quickly. Gets back over the midfield line, and the Blue Devils trying to do something, but Bayless gets back. And now they're on the counterattack. The Blue Devils trying to get back as quick as they can. They've got numbers, but Bayless does too. Couple good plays in the box, but Bayless still has it. And that's a foul right outside the box. That's Aiden Muradovic on the ground for the Broncos, but he'll get up, tug at his ankle a bit. Kind of went to the Cristiano Ronaldo school of drawing a penalty. 33 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Bayless got an early goal. 1-0 the score, as they have a chipped shot right there that Corcoran is able to take. And now Maplewood again pushing hard on the near side, trying to force something here, trying to get the ball up with through passes. Maplewood on a quick counteroffensive. Still trying to do something there. Good defense by the Broncos, but Maplewood still pushing to get through. Their first offensive chance of the game goes right into the hands of the goalie off the cross. And now Bayless once again going for another counterattack. Amr Alabaygovich in net for the Broncos, as that shot will go into the net, but there's a foul called before. And instead of it being a Bayless goal, it will be a MRH free kick. Referee down there saying he pushed him. Corcoran gets it out to midfield, but there's nobody there. The Blue Devils, though, are playing it. Broncos have it once more. Bayless, they're a good soccer team, if I haven't mentioned it before. Since 2010, they've won 8 district titles as they come into the box once more. Try to cross it over on a low cross. Skaggs isn't able to get there, and it is 2-0 Bayless. 31:50 to go in the first half. And the Broncos already have 2 goals. Be Mondragon to get the Blue Devils going again. 2-0. Bayless on top, showing their strength. Since 2010, 8 district titles. They've been to the state semifinals a bunch. They've won 3rd place in state twice. Last year was the first time since 2016 that they hadn't won a district title. That's a quick cross in that somehow isn't able to find anybody. Bayless once again with the pressure, but MRH trying to get a counteroffensive going. Bayless is keeping 3 men back. They've got a 4-4-2, but they're letting one of their defenders push up a bit. Almost like it's a diamond formation. As up on the near side, that one goes out off of a Bayless player, Mo Swan Mung. The Blue Devils will throw in. Bayless off the throw, they have it. MRH trying to defend in the offensive zone, going with a bit of the Gergen press that you see with Liverpool. But instead, Bayless still going for it. And they're pushing up on a good counteroffensive. He's onside. He's got a man in the back. Skaggs coming in as a sweeper roll. The cross is right there, but he slips over it. He's still able to get it and put it in the net. It's a good cross there by the senior Hadzic. As the Blue Devils will make their first substitution of the game. Eric Ficken coming in, the sophomore. Three 0 early. As Enes Osmanovic comes in also for the Broncos, and they, off of the restart, are already trying to look for their 4th. Half hour to go in the first half. That one will go out for a goal kick. Blue Devils trying to get it up. Bayless with good pressure, though. But the Blue Devils are still trying to push in. Bayless has a really good strategy of surrounding on either side when the Blue Devils try and push up the touch lines. Bayless is just there. They're not trying to clog up the middle. Meanwhile, that attempted cross by the Broncos goes right into the hands of Jackson Corcoran, who will boot it downfield. Right into the hands of Bayless, though. And now only for the second time today, Bayless's goalie has to play it. Up along the near side, that one will go out of bounds. Another clearance there by Corcoran, who back in 2017, when the Blue Devils, or excuse me, not 2017, 2018, when the Blue Devils played Brentwood, single-handedly won the homecoming game as Bayless comes in, and it's a good deke move there to get past Corcoran. That's Aydin Muradovic for the Broncos, and it is 4-0 early. Last season, Bayless went 21-6-1. And we will get back started here. 27 minutes, 45 to go here in the first half. 4-0 Broncos. Michael Langston here, my crew today. Eliza Agers. We also have Mr. John Redden helping set up earlier as the Blue Devils having to defend close to their box. You saw Skaggs there, also a baseball player, along with Corcoran on the good sweep. They'll pass it back to Skaggs, trying to make some plays as Bayless brings it up along the near side close to the corner. It's a cross right into the box, but looks like the referee called it offside. And the Blue Devils hoping to capitalize there, but Bayless is able to recover. Bayless's midfielders doing a very good job. They've got 4 of them playing in the game today. They're going with the 4-4-2 as they'll come in. One of the strikers there as Corcoran's able to save it, and it goes back out. And now Bayless on the far side trying to get a cross in, but Corcoran dives out to save it. Maplewood playing it on the near side. Pass right to Bayless. This is a young Maplewood team this year. Lot of freshmen, and Coach Ryan Robertson saying before the game, you know, it's the first home opener that these guys are playing in. It's against a really tough opponent. Well, there's a lot of jitters. How you get them out is just going out there and playing. Not one senior on the squad. The oldest players, Jackson Corcoran, the goalie, and a defender, number 24, Anthony Brash, as the Broncos up along the far side, coming into the box, trying to cross it. He had 2 men there at the net, but Corcoran's able to stay with it. Bayless once again off the back line, or the midfield line. Now they come right into the box. They'll call it offside. And while it's going to be MRH's ball, there was a lot of good opportunities for Bayless. Once again, they're doing a good job of pushing through. They can go either near side or far side with it, either a good cross or maybe they'll pinch a little bit closer towards the net as they come up the field. And it's a good through pass that they'll use to get through that 3+1 that MRH has on the back line. You can see, too, with how the formations are working, the 2 strikers up top for Bayless. They'll call a handball there, and it will be Bayless ball. Bayless sticking with the diamond 4 in the back. And they'll use some of their side defenders, their wingback defenders, and they'll push up. And they'll use them to try and generate more offense, get an odd man break. But Maplewood, though, on the counterattack. But Bayless is able to get back. Now a bit of a battle on the far side. The ball did go out. So it will be a throw-in. 23.5 minutes to go in the first half. 4-0 the score. The Bayless Broncos leading the MRH Blue Devils. Bayless looking for their 6th win. MRH looking for their 1st. MRH in their last contest, they played against Valley Park. They played against Hancock at Jefferson Barracks. They lost 4-0. Only have 1 shot on goal, trying to reverse the trend here, get some more offense. Now you can see Coach Ryan Robertson yelling down there, trying to get them to set up plays, and it's a good slide tackle by Bayless to get the ball back. That was Shala Adele, the captain. Bayless will wait, and now they'll make 3 substitutions of their own. They've got a pretty deep bench over at Bayless. It's a good soccer culture for the Broncos with the history that they have, not only with their team, just overall. It's a good soccer culture with the Bayless Broncos. They're showing it here today as that one goes in, and Jackson Corcoran has to come out to get it. It's a bit of a quick break there. 22 to go. 4-0 Broncos on top. And Bayless again will get it back to Corcoran. You can tell Jackson just trying to slow everything down. Get everyone to get what's going on. He's trying those drop kicks to clear the ball. And now on that one, when he doesn't drop kick it, he's able to drive it to midfield. MRH trying to get good pressure in Bayless's half. But the Broncos are moving it now. Now they've got numbers in the box. An attempted cross a bit too hard. It'll go to the far side. Broncos have people back. MRH trying to get them there as well. Good move there. Left-footed cross. And 2 misses. Maplewood will get it. They'll breathe a bit of a sigh of relief as that one's going to go out, but it was saved for a second, and the Blue Devils still need to play it. They'll switch sides with it. You can see, if you're watching this on the screen, how good the Broncos are at either staying in their formation or when they push a man up to try and create an odd man break, to try and get something going with offense. You can see how tight the lines have been. With Maplewood, the lines for the defense have been pretty tight. With midfield, it's been pushing up, going back, and sometimes just because of who needs to get covered, so that way they don't have an odd man break at any point. It might get a little bit jumbled. As Maplewood has it, trying to get something going on a counter offensive here. 20 minutes to go. 4-0, the Broncos on top. Bayless with good, strong defense, and now they'll try to go for a counterattack. It's right there on the near side by the touchline. Maplewood starting to play defense towards midfield, trying to formulate that into more offense. Good slide tackle there for the Broncos. Very, very good slide tackle. And now after a bit of back and forth, they'll take a breath. It will be a throw in. MRH attacking the left side of your screen. The Broncos attacking the right side. It's a good attempt there. Bayless, they have numbers. Pushing on a good counteroffensive. MRH trying to get back. Developing a bit slower than their normal counteroffensives. MRH has it though, and an attempted through pass is blocked. They're keeping it up here on the near side. It's a through pass there for Bayless to play on the far side. They've got a couple numbers in the box. Bit of a spin move there to try and generate some space on a good pass. Now they'll work it back out to the middle. Shot from outside the box. And good job by Jackson Corcoran to corral the rebound. Michael Langston bringing you this action. Eliza Agers, my crew today. As Maplewood at the half line. And it's a good deflection off his face. Maplewood trying to play with it. Instead, the Broncos will take it back over. They're going for a quick counteroffensive. Good through pass, but it's got a bit too much spin on it, and it goes right to Corcoran. Corcoran in that homecoming game a few years ago went to a penalty shootout. Not only was he able to save the penalties in goal against Brentwood, he scored the game-winning goal from the spot after 2 halves of overtime, 2 full 40-minute halves of regulation play. And he was the one that took the game-winning shot on the 5th penalty. As that one goes out, it'll be a corner. And now Bayless will make a couple substitutions. MRH will make a quick one. Zach Kaufman will grab a quick drink of water as the corner there by the Broncos is close to the net. And on the far side, they will try for another cross, trying to get some space. And what looked like a ground pass instead will turn into a Maplewood attempt at a counterattack. You can see Coach Robertson yelling at his players to get up and get going. Through pass, though, out of bounds. Alibagovich, the goalie for the Broncos so far this season, 2 clean sheets. If you're wondering what's a clean sheet, it's essentially a shutout. You don't let in any goals. It's a clean sheet because you don't have to dirty up the sheet tallying down any goals or anything. He's got 2 clean sheets, and he's only a sophomore. But the Blue Devils here, in Bayless's half of the field, the Broncos have their entire midfield and defense back to try and defend. The Blue Devils decided to keep their whole defensive line back. And it resulted in Bayless taking over the ball. They have it at midfield. They're moving with it now. 15 minutes to go in the first half. We'll play 2 halves, 40 minutes each. We'll get 10 minutes at halftime. That one goes out, and they will call it a corner. Aiden Muradovic for the Broncos has been their designated quarterman. He's taken them from the near side. He's taken them from the far side. But the Broncos have yet to score a goal off of one, as the Blue Devils will try to do a quick counterattack here off of the corner. It's good plays there by Nicholas Smith, but it will go out of bounds. That's Blake Lawrence, the sophomore midfielder. As you have Smith once again pushing in. He's got men on the far side. Instead, that one gets taken away from Mondragon. And now on the far side again, that's Lawrence battling for the ball, but Bayless is able to steal it away. Now they've got a counterattack. They got their wingers pushing up, trying to add more numbers as they want a 5th before halftime. 10 goals is the mercy rule. As that one comes in close and the header is just missed. And it will be a Blue Devil throw-in right from the corner. And now the Broncos on a through pass. They'll do it, and it's a save there by Jackson Corcoran off his face. He has to make another quick save. He's saved by the post. And a pass back that almost was an own goal. Corcoran able to show off his athleticism. My goodness, Jackson. You go out yesterday, you generate your own run on the base paths for the baseball team, you start the game, and then you come out, make 3 quick saves, one of them with your face. Hey, if Jackson's parents are listening, I know JC, you might be watching, the kid might need an ice pack when he gets home. As that's a good through pass there to set something up for the Broncos. They'll do a quick one-timer that just gets over the net. It will stay 4-0. 12 minutes to go in the first half. The Broncos, their white jerseys and green shorts, they're leading the Blue Devils. Blue jerseys, blue shorts. Bayless' goalie, we haven't really seen a lot of him on camera this game. That's just because the Broncos have been dominating the offensive side of this contest. He's wearing a lighter blue jersey, wearing the number 1. But it's the Broncos wearing the white jerseys that matter right now because they're on the offensive. And MRH trying to do something just outside their box on a good clearance. Bayless, though, on a good move, setting something up. They've got numbers in the box. A ground cross right there in front of Corcoran. He makes a good save. And they will call a foul in the box, but on Bayless. I want to thank everyone for watching us on YouTube. If you haven't had a chance yet, you can like the stream, maybe subscribe, turn on that bell notification. This same channel is where we'll be streaming the game tomorrow for the Blue Devils. So be sure to subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you can know when the link goes live. 10.5 to go in the first half. An attempt here by the Broncos on a cross. And as he went down to strike it, as he went down to kick it, he hit the dirt instead and fell over himself. Now will be Corcoran to clear. And coming in for MRH, Eli Chase. Maplewood trying to do something with it. It's a pass up there to Mondragon. Looking for Smith. Instead, it's taken away. Good play with the body by Nathan Springer. The referee's going to give him a talking to. They'll stop the clock for a second just to kind of talk to him. Nathan Springer's a big dude. Like, you don't want to mess with Nathan Springer. He can, sometimes he might not necessarily know how much strength that he has. So the referee's just talking to him and letting him know, like, hey, you know, you're a big, strong dude. Don't accidentally hurt someone with your strength. As we'll return to play after that foul. Smith pushing up. He'll get it over to the near side. Blue Devils trying to get something going, but they don't have numbers in the box. And now the Broncos on a good counterattack. Referee was looking like he wanted to blow it offside before Corcoran got there, and now Bayless once again has it. They'll look to try and stay onside. Bit of a stutter step as Skaggs was there as the sweeper. Good defense by the Blue Devils thus far. Ball is out of the box, but Bayless still a threat. They have a lot of numbers and a lot of space, as that shot there will be deflected and out. It was Bilal Podzic. And now Bayless into the zone, looking for something. A wide open shot is saved there by Corcoran. It will be a corner. Ahmed Hadzic there for Bayless had a wide open shot right at the net, had the whole left side of the net open. Looked like he might have tried to curl it, but instead it started off going right and Corcoran was there. And now Corcoran with a punch off the corner to try and get it out of the box. And now the Blue Devils trying to do something with it. The pass up to Smith. Mondragon with it. He's not offside. You can't be offside in your half of the field, but Bayless is able to get back quickly. Still 4-0 Broncos. 7 minutes to go in the first half. We play 40 minutes a half in high school. Now Franklin Orahood will check in for the Blue Devils, the freshman midfielder. Throw in on the far side, looking to just do something. He'll get it back to Skaggs. And a good long clearance there by Corcoran, but no one got back in time. Smith right at the end, just able to catch up with it. Now Bayless takes their time. They'll try to head it. They've got some numbers. MRH is back, but they're a bit clustered up. It's a good through pass, but it's offside. An attempt there was the sophomore Muradovic. And now Corcoran will try to get the Blue Devils to just get the ball up. It's a couple good plays there by Smith. He's driving into the goal. Instead of going for the shot, he tried to get it over to Orahood, trying to be unselfish. But instead, Bayless will try and go on a counterattack. As Skaggs loses it for the Blue Devils, and now the Broncos, they have numbers. He gets by Corcoran, and it's a odd angle, but an easy goal for Bayless. 5-0 with 5 minutes to go. Adele Shalah. Or wait, no. I had it right the first time. Shalah Adele with the goal for the Broncos. And now MRH once again off the restart. It's a long pass up, and Corcoran tried to clear it. He hit it off of his fellow teammate. He hit it off of Eric Ficken. He gives a high five to Ficken. He wants to make sure Ficken's okay. Eric's kind of grabbing his side a bit after that. That's a hard clearance at point-blank range that he just took to his hip. And Eric's just walking it off. He's doing all right. Meanwhile, the Blue Devils trying to get a counteroffensive going. Blue Devils only have a bench depth of 4 players in today's game. The Broncos have 9. As Smith with it for MRH, trying to push up along the near side. He'll lose it, trying to get the pass over. Smith showing a bit of his flashiness too. He was able to deke out 2 guys on that last sequence. But he tries to be unselfish. And as a teammate, that can be amazing, but there's other times too. You need to be selfish on a play because you might be the only one that can score that goal. With less than 3 minutes to go now, the Broncos will make one of their last substitutions of the half. These rules for high school, they're not like the rules that you'd see in any FIFA tournament where they're limited in the number of subs. You can do unlimited subs each half. You don't have to relegate yourself to just 3, as that's a hard through pass, but well offside, about 3 body lengths offside. And now the Blue Devils will push up to try and get some offense going this half. Bayless's goalie only has 1, maybe 2 plays, as that clearance was up to Smith, but the Broncos take it over once again, trying on a counterattack. And an attempt there to save it from going out of bounds by Ficken will result in a Bayless throw-in. And now Skaggs with it as the ball goes from the far side to the near side. He'll fake the pass back to Corcoran, and instead the Blue Devils tried to get something started. It'll go out of bounds. Bayless has been playing incredibly good pressure. I talked about the Gergen press earlier, the Jurgen Klopp specialty of playing hard defense, doing anything you can to get the ball back at any point in the field. The Blue Devils have tried it. Bayless has been very effective with it. You can hear the Blue Devil bench too yelling about offside. You can't be offside if you're in your own zone. You can't be offside. You have to be in the other team's zone to be considered offside. As the Blue Devils tried to do something with it, it's a lot of play now up in the middle of the field. They have their sweeper, Carson Skaggs, playing way up, and now Bayless, they've got a 2-on-1 situation. A quick shot there, but Corcoran's able to corral it. He'll quick throw it over to the near side. They're looking to try and get something going quickly, but instead it goes out. As the time ticks down in the first half, you only got 20 seconds left if the Blue Devils want to do anything. If not, we'll head to halftime. And now it will go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we are at halftime here at MRH High School. The Blue Devils and the Broncos, with Bayless on top 5-0. We'll take a quick break. We'll get back to you as soon as the second half gets underway. And we are back here for the second half at MRH High School. Bayless Broncos taking on the Blue Devils. I'm Michael Langston bringing you this action. Eliza Agers and Mr. John Redden are our crew today. 5-0 the score for the Broncos will quickly turn into 6 to start the second half. 12 seconds into the second half, and Bayless coming out early. They're trying to mercy the Blue Devils. 6-0 now the score. As we return to action once again, and Bayless just trying to overwhelm the Blue Devils early. That was a bit of their strategy from the first half. Don't let MRH get the ball back to try and set up any offense. And we've seen that to the extreme here as Bayless with it once again in the box trying to cross. Instead, it's a shot that will go well wide. They want to make Jackson Corcoran in net work a bit. Both teams still in their 4-4-2 setups. And MRH, they get it past midfield for the first time in the half, but it immediately goes back over. And Bayless, they put it out for an MRH throw. If you're watching this game on the YouTube, number 1, welcome. Number 2, make sure you can subscribe, maybe hit the bell icon, click the like button. We'll be streaming at this link tomorrow for that contest, as that weak shot goes right into the hands of Jackson Corcoran. Blue Devils tomorrow at 4 o'clock. They will face Metro High School. It's a home game. Because of COVID regulations with MRH, we are not allowing fans. So this is the only place that you're going to be able to watch Blue Devil soccer. Again, that's tomorrow, the 31st at 4 o'clock against Metro. Be sure to subscribe. Turn on the bell icon to know when we are going to be going live, as Bayless will put it in for another goal. Looked almost close to offside. Instead, it does go in, and now Bayless, as they're up 7-0, they will sub out almost their entire team. Which that doesn't really make it complicated on anybody. Except, you know, of course, everyone that has to do anything with it. Now the Blue Devils on the near side. Give it right back to the Broncos. We are less than 3 minutes into the second half, and the Broncos already have 2 goals, 7-0. As that's the first touch for Bayless's goalkeeper of the game. And MRH back in the Bronco half. When I say in the game, I of course mean the second half. There was 1 or 2 plays involving Bayless's goalkeeper in the first half. But now the Broncos, they're trying to get Jackson Corcoran involved again for the Blue Devils. It's a throw in there, and now Bayless trying to push it in right up the middle, but the Blue Devils have numbers. A clearance there goes for naught, and the Broncos will take it back. That was brash for the Blue Devils, trying to get it to someone who might be running up the far side, maybe generate a counteroffensive of some kind, but instead the Broncos will have the throw in. They're looking to get this one over with. Skaggs, the sweeper for MRH, gets it to Smith, who goes way back. He's normally, you've been seeing him in the first half, go up more, push up more with the play. Instead, he's playing back a bit. He got knocked down on that play as well. They'll call a foul instead of a throw-in, so Jackson Corcoran will come out from the penalty box. and he boots it upfield. There's a bit of confusion here over who's the one that, number one, is going to get the ball, and number two, who's throwing it in. It's going to be Bayless's throw. Ball goes over into the middle school garden across the track. So someone's got to go get that other ball, and there's a couple thorns out there, so you hope they have like Band-Aids or something, as Bayless now trying to push up quickly. Blue Devils have number on defense. Bayless has got to make sure they stay on side, but the ball does go out. Thought they had the throw in, but instead they're going to just do it again. Five and a half minutes gone so far in the second half. 7-0 to the Broncos. Bayless wearing the white jerseys, green shorts. Their goalie in a lighter blue jersey with black shorts. All of Bayless wearing white socks except for the goalie. He's wearing black socks. Blue Devils. Blue jerseys, shorts, and socks except for the goalie Jackson Corcoran wears the number 1 on the back of his green jersey. Everyone masked up as a part of COVID precautions as Smith tries to get a counteroffensive going. Instead, it's a good clearance by the Broncos that goes right back into the box. Corcoran, though, able to pick it up, looking for options. He'll roll it out. But Bayless takes it back after some good defense and their offensive zone. Short pass there. Maplewood, though, they get back with numbers. Bayless, once again, trying to use some craftiness, trying to create offensive chances. As that's a hard tackle there. The Blue Devils will get the ball back. Tan Lung for the Broncos, playing very aggressively. He knocked down Eric Ficken, who Eric's been taking a bit of a beating this game. He's got a point-blank clearance right to the side from Corcoran. Just got knocked down there. This whole Maplewood team, just as a whole, they've been getting beat up a bit here as Bayless on a quick attempt, on a quick counterattack, and a ball that just squirts past the post. They had a 2-on-1. Corcoran went out. Couldn't tell if he was trying to shoot it or pass it. Pass would have been over to Dong. But instead it will be Corcoran clearing it out. The Blue Devils at midfield on a good through pass that goes to the far side, and a hard reaction there. Boot by the goalkeeper for the Broncos, but MRH sticking around a bit in the offensive zone. Ficken moving up along the near side for something, looking for something. He's onside. The through pass goes to him. Good play there. Alabajgovic for the Broncos, their goalkeeper, coming out and denying Ficken. And now the Broncos trying to do something again, but Smith is there. Good play to get past one man. He's going to try and dribble with it. They will call a foul. It's a free kick to the Broncos. see Seppi Marino getting in the way a bit, as now the Broncos, they have it in the box, and that one is a goal. Thomas Dong, he tried to do something with it before, and now he's able to do something with it now. Eight 0. And with that, the mercy has changed to 8. We didn't even get 10 minutes into the second half before this one was over. The Broncos of Bayless make quick work of the MRH Blue Devils, and with it, this one has come to an end. The Broncos winning it 8-0. The next Blue Devil soccer game tomorrow, it's a home game against Metro right here at MRH High School. Because of COVID precautions, we cannot have fans, so be sure to stay tuned in to the MRH Soccer YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon. You can like the stream as well. That always helps our self-esteems. We really like that. For Bayless, tomorrow is their next game as well, the 31st of March. They will head over to Brentwood for a 4 o'clock kickoff. I'm Michael Langston. My crew today has been Mr. John Redden and Eliza Eggers. We will see you all tomorrow.